Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today we are doing a one brand makeup tutorial with some Pat McGrath products. I have so many of them now. So this is the look which I'm going to create today. So without much further ado, let's quickly get started with today's video. So starting off with foundation, I'm not wearing any primer because I don't have a Pat McGrath primer. So starting off with foundation, got this new Sublime Perfection foundation in the shade M18, which is like almost a perfect match for me. It's a really beautiful foundation. So far I've tried it once or twice and I quite like it. It's a very natural finish, sheer coverage foundation. It doesn't have a lot of coverage and I like how it looks on my skin. So far I'm loving it. If you want me to do a review video on this, then do let me know. The shade match is just too good. Here you can see how the foundation looks on the side I've applied it. Next, let's move on to the concealer. I'm using the Sublime Perfect concealer and this is probably one of my favorite concealers of all times. I have said it many times. I have two shades. I'm using the darker shade M18 around the nose and the mouth area, and I'm using the lighter shade M15 around the under eye area. And then I'll just use a Zoeva concealer brush to blend everything out very nicely. Take your time to blend out concealers and foundations. They should look well blended and seamless. That's what I'm doing right now. This concealer has a beautiful finish. The coverage is very good. It's not a very high coverage concealer, but it covers really well. And I love the finish. It's very comfortable, very long wearing on my skin. So that's why it's one of my favorites. And a little bit goes a long way. So I also apply the concealer around the eye area too, blending it around the mouth. After I've applied the concealer, I go on with the foundation brush one more time just to see that I've blended everything very nicely. Everything looks seamless. Moving on to some powder. So this is also new. This is the Pat McGrath blurring under eye powder in the shade yellow, and I really like the texture of this powder. It's very finely milled, very smooth. It has a slight bit of shine to it, so I just applied it underneath my eyes. The foundation is skin-like, it doesn't need too much setting, so I have used this powder also just as a slight dusting around the face, but honestly I would use some other powder around the face. But since this is a one brand video, I decided to use this powder. Next, let's move on to eyeshadow. My favorite, the Pat McGrath eyeshadows. They're just phenomenal. So I'll be using two palettes. First, I'm using this Bronze Seduction palette and we'll be using that deeper plummy purpley shade first. And I will apply it in the outer V of my eye area. I will create like a contour to the outer V, and then just blend it out with another brush, just concentrating this color in the outer V. Then I'll take this light pink peach kind of a color and blend out my previous shadow. So I'll be blending out my previous shadow and also just pulling the previous shadow outwards a little bit into like a point. And I'll also apply this in the inner part of the crease. Blend, blend, blend. That's all you have to do. Although the Pat McGrath eyeshadows, they're super blendable, you don't have to work too much to blend out. So it didn't take too much time to blend out both the shadows. Just deepening up the plummy purple shade. Then I will go into my next palette and I'll use this bronzy reddish coppery color which is there in this palette. Very interesting duochromatic flip kind of a color. So that will go in the center of my eyelid. So will be pretty much applying this all over the eyes, blending it with the matte shades as well, and just getting a nice layer of this color. Here I am blending the matte shades as well into the shimmer or metallic shade. So just applying this shadow all over the lid. Then we'll go back into my Bronze Seduction palette and use that green, silvery gold, very interesting duochromatic shade, and I will use this in the inner part of my lid. So I usually don't like too much red and copper on my eyes. Mainly I like to mix and match it with some other kind of cool tone colors. So that's why I applied that green shade, and I think the combination looks really nice, and it kind of mellows down the eye look as well, gives it an interesting twist. So that's the green duochromatic color. Now applying some Inglot eyeliner. I had the Bummer gel from Pat McGrath, but I didn't really want to open it, it was new. So I just used the Inglot gel liner. Then I will be using the Pat McGrath Fetish mascara. This mascara wasn't my absolute favorite when I started wearing it. I have a video on it, but I like it. I like the mascara now. Then I will be applying some blush. I don't have a bronzer, so today we are not applying any bronzer, but instead we'll be applying this blush. This is called Paradise Venus, I think, if I'm not wrong. And I love this color. It goes very well with this eye look as well. So this is more of a matte kind of a blush with a little bit of shine, I would say, but not too much. And I'll be applying some gloss today. So I've already lined my lips with a Huda Beauty lip liner, not Pat McGrath. I don't have a Pat McGrath lip liner, but applying this new gloss I got, Flesh 4, I think this will bring in the whole look together. And I like how my eye look matches my earrings also pretty nicely. And then we will move on to some highlighter. Today I'm going to do some intense highlighting with that gold from that palette. That gold is just super intense. It has some shimmer or glitter. It's not shimmer glitter free, but it looks really nice on the face. I'm also highlighting the bridge of my nose and a little bit on the forehead where the light hits me naturally. And that's it. That's my finished makeup look. It didn't really take too much time, and a lot of you guys liked this look, so I'm very thankful that you liked it. So yeah, that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this tutorial, then do give this video a thumbs up. I will see you guys really soon in my next video. Bye.